The results quite obvious.
And what results are those?
Whatever he hits, he destroys.
How you doing, everyone? My name is Ryan and this is Ade, and welcome back to another edition of Boxtalk. It's a rematch that has interest, but the real question is, was the rematch deserved? I'm talking about Arthur Abrahams versus Paul Smith for the WBO
Don't know.
middleweight title.
Yeah.
Super
middleweight.
Super middleweight title.
Both should be middleweights.
Yeah, I agree.
This should be for a middleweight title.
I agree. I agree.
You know what I mean? That's a different video altogether. Both should be middleweights.
Okay, let's go quick back history.
Yeah.
The first video for the first fight, you gave Paul Smith basically no shot.
What? Why are you exposed? Yeah, no shot.
Yeah, I gave him a big shot. I said he could pull the upset.
Yeah.
After the
Wasn't
fight,
it the other way around?
don't lie. Video don't lie. Guys, check it out. Check it out. Videos don't lie. After the first fight, what do you think now?
Don't give him a shot.
So you're gonna argue it, but still stick your point.
Yeah, so that's my point. Nah. Look, I mean, look, he it can go two ways, yeah. I think we said immediately after the first fight, we said as Abraham underestimated him because they in their corner they seemed very
happy,
very relaxed and happy and tick a box. There wasn't no I'm losing the fight. Yeah, do you know what I mean? There wasn't no Emmanuel Stewart slap on the face. There wasn't no. It was almost like, oh yeah, go out and box. I didn't see anything.
Between, I think it was up to about round 5, Abraham was actually laughing in the corner and having fun in there. He was not worrying about it. I think it was after him I got tagged a couple times in mid-rounds and he said, good, this might be a little closer than you think. Yeah. And then he kind of woke up and took it a bit more serious. Yeah. But yeah, I agree with you. Abraham did look comfortable in the corner.
There's two things. Is it comfortable? Comfortable in the corner, but in the fight he looked comfortable-ish. Yeah. But is it, again, levels? Like, can he do what we know the likes of a Durrell or DeGale or even a Ward or Froch can do, which is go up another gear? Yeah. I'm not sure this Abraham can anymore. I mean, you said that he couldn't before the first fit, and I was like, come on, of course he can. Abraham's been in with, and no one's really embarrassed him. But age, wear and tear, I don't know what Abraham is, but
yeah, he's getting on a bit.
He's getting on a bit. I'm not convinced he can. Can Paul Smith do that again? Is Abraham that good to have worked out Paul Smith and them take it a lot more seriously in camp? I'm not sure Paul Smith can do that again.
See, that's my.
How many times can you go to the well for that kind of performance?
That's my concern in this fight. When I look at this fight, I think it was a close fight. I did think Abrahams won. I didn't think.
Oh, so did I. Yeah, I thought Abrahams won.
I thought it was unfair. I thought the scorecard was ridiculously wrong. You made a good point in This Week in Boxing when you said that just because the scorecard was wide, it doesn't change the fact that Abraham won. So the rematch was not necessary. Yeah, I understand your point. Yeah, but I feel that in terms of boxing and goodwill, when there's something controversial, not something right, it's good to rehash it and say, look, let's try to get it right. Prove the naysayers wrong. I just say, when you do that, you open up a can of worms for every boxing match that was wide, that should have been maybe 2 or 3 points in it. It's like, whoa, that was 8 or 9 rounds. That was only really 2 rounds. Let's do it again. You know, I agree with you 100% on that, because we argue about stuff all the time. I think boxing should be as strict as hell. If you win, you win. If you lose, you lose. But sometimes I'll say that understanding is there. Yeah. You know, Matchroom, Sowlands. Yeah, exactly. They're gonna have, you know, they both appear at each other's shows. Yeah. Same my point with this fight as well. Like you said, I don't look at Paul Smith putting up performance again. In my opinion, that was the best Paul Smith that I've seen. Yeah, that was the best. Because it was an elite performance. That was the best he's done. Can he reach that level again? Can he push that level again? Can he do better than that level? Because that was his best, and he still lost, and he was just behind. See, that was it. And I thought that was his best. Yeah. I didn't think that was Abraham's best. No. This is it. And I genuinely believe after seeing Abraham against the elite of the division, Abraham fought who of super middleweights. Everyone. Yeah. I mean, Kessler, Ward, Froch, everyone you can fight, he's fought. And that was the worst performance I've seen Abraham do. I think Abraham's got not another 2 or 3 gears, but I think he's definitely got 1 more gear to go to. Yeah. As Paul Smith. See, that's the thing about it, where I said, I feel that Abraham didn't take the fight serious. The Abraham in the first 3, 4, 5 rounds and the Abraham in the second half of the fight were 2 different fighters. Yeah. And that's what I'm thinking, whereas if Abraham comes out focused, it could be a problem for him. But Abraham is not away from fault. Abraham is a notorious slow starter. Yes. Yeah. Abraham can be outboxed. Always tucks up, gives you a chance to get shots. Always tucks up, yeah. And he's open to certain tactics, but he gets away with toughness, with brute strength, yeah, and he's persistent. With that high turtle guard, he kind of walks you down and gets you with shots and wears you down.
Yeah.
Paul Smith done well to get around Abraham with some good body shots, good combination, and circling him a lot. But that was when Abraham was in that first, second gear.
Yeah. See,
Can you do that in the later rounds?
Good point you made there. I have to touch on. You said Abraham tucks up, takes in shots, and then wears you down. He wears down middleweights. I've yet to see a fight where he's worn down a super middleweight. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Even the Stiglitz fights, which he won one, he didn't really wear him down. Then again, Paul Smith's not really a big super middleweight either, is he? Paul Smith's really a middleweight. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? He's a middleweight, really. And that's the thing for me. It almost reminds me a bit of Macklin Stern, where Macklin was work. Nothing really hurt Stern. It was almost just a lot of work ethic. Could Macklin do that again? I don't think you could. And this is why I don't think Paul Smith can do it again either.
Yeah. Okay. What I learned from that fight and what I learned from that fight and what I understand from what I'm seeing is that Paul Smith hits hard enough to get Abraham's respect.
Yes.
But not to hurt him.
Yeah, I agree. 100% agree with that. Well done.
Yeah. Paul Smith is faster and I'll say more athletic than he gets credit for.
I think you're going to say more faster than athletic than Abraham. Yeah. I think he is more than Abraham.
Okay. Than Abraham, and he gets more credit. You get more credit for it. What I also know though is that Abraham is much more relaxed under pressure, much more composed, and that all comes from experience. Is this fight literally about Abraham being the much more seasoned?
Video, wrap it up. Who wins? How?
I'm going back with Abrams.
Yeah.
Yeah. In a very similar fight to the first fight, except I think you'll see a more focused Abrams, and I'm expecting 8 rounds to 4.
Okay.
Abrams.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, I think Smith will hold himself well and be within the fight all the time. But like I said, I think the jokes are over for Abraham. And he'll be focused from round 1.
Alright, yeah. I'm pretty similar on that. 8-4, 7-5 could even be wider. And this is no. I mean, look how flipping wide it was before. I didn't even win a round pretty much, and look how wide that was. So it could be wider, but I expect Abraham to win. Yeah. Just because I think Abraham's the better boxer, and sometimes that's what it comes down to. Better boxer, home advantage, seasoned pro, and when he has lost to the best, unlike Paul Smith losing and getting stopped by George Groves and DeGale, when he's lost to the best, and that's Abraham fighting everyone, it goes points. Yeah. No one's putting him down. Do you know what I mean? Really hard. Do you know what I mean? It goes points. So I'm expecting Abraham to win. I don't know where either goes though after.
I tell you what, I think Smith will make a very good account for himself and come at the fight with mad credit. Yeah. And I also think that from this performance, Smith will get another couple of big fights domestically or stateside.
Yeah, he says he wants a DeGale fight again. I mean, I think George Groves' stock's gone a little bit. So I think, in sense of, I don't think people rate as George Groves highly did after the Carl Froch fight. I think that could be a rematch that can happen again.
Before it was Carl Froch, James DeGale, and George Groves were here, and everyone else was all the way down here. Yeah. Smith has now cut that space down, saying, "Look, I'm the 4th guy." Well, guess what? I could be the 3rd guy. Yeah. Know what I mean? That's what he's done in that last fight. And if he does the same thing again in this fight, even with loss, he'll be a winner.
Fantastic.
Trust me.
That was a great ending. There you go, guys. Paul Smith, Arthur Abraham. It's a fight we didn't expect or in a way want to happen again because the first fight was kind of like, it was scorecards were wide, but Abraham won. But it's happening again. It's happening on February 21st, I think, on Sky Sports. So tune in to watch it. Repeat, revenge. They're using that one quite a lot now, so we're using it as well. Tell us what you think. Email us, leave your comments below. Email us as well at
boxtalk@hotmail.co.uk, on Instagram at boxtalk_1, and on Twitter at boxtalk.uk.
Yes, and don't forget to subscribe as well, guys. Thank you so much for watching another edition of Box Talk. Cheers.